Hey, this is Amstein, and I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to Homegrown on WILI for playing my music and supporting independent artists from Eastern Connecticut like myself. It means a lot, and thank you again for the love.
This is Ramblin' Ray Schmidt, Homegrown, Willie WILI, all the way.
What's up? This is John Harris from Afghan Haze, and you're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar. Crank it up and prepare for a rock and roll takeover. Yeah!
Good evening. Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There is nothing wrong. We have taken control to bring you this special show. Welcome to Homegrown Hour on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. I'm your host, Matt Rupar. During this hour, we will explore local music from local musicians here in Connecticut. You will not only hear new music, but we will dive into the minds of the musicians, and on a special occasion, in studio performances. Homegrown is sponsored by Eastern Insurance Associates, 6 Stores Road on the Mansfield-Willimantic Town Line. Are you from Connecticut? Do you have original music? Do you want that original music played on the radio? Well, here's your chance. Email me at matt.rupar@gmail.com. That's matt.rupar@gmail.com with your original songs and a brief description about yourself and the music, and I will be happy to play it on Homegrown. Be sure to subscribe to the WILI YouTube channel as well. There you will find this show and many other programs from WILI. Just search WILI Radio in YouTube. Missed an episode of Homegrown? You can go to WILI.com and go to the podcast section. There you will find every episode of Homegrown. Homegrown will now also air on Spectrum Channel 192, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 4 p.m. Be sure to catch Homegrown on our sister station, I-98.3 FM, every Saturday at midnight, Sunday at 12 a.m. I'm here with Afghan Haze. How you guys doing today?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Doing all right. I appreciate you guys coming down here. So we have John, and Paul.
Mm-hmm.
John, introduce yourself, please.
John Harrison, I play guitar.
I'm Paul, and I play drums.
John, I do vocals.
I'm Black Lung, I do bass.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in.
Right on.
And you guys got a new album that just came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heard.
You want to talk a little bit about that?
Sure.
Who's going to bring it up?
Oh, it was fun, man, but it took a while.
Yeah.
It took longer than we wanted, but it was a fun recording experience with Monty, and you know.
Where'd you guys record at?
1357 up in Greenfield, Mass.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out, what up? Yeah, that was awesome.
Monty.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
So I like the album. I've listened to it a few times.
Nice,
It's really killer.
Thank you.
So what made you guys want to do music?
Me and the other John, the singer there, we've been in bands since we were teenagers. We've known each other forever. So
Okay.
I don't know, to start this band in particular, this kind of falls on our old drummer's shoulders, who passed away a while ago. He wanted to get this band together, and he was asking me to join it for a while, and I'm a procrastinator, and I didn't feel like doing it for a while because they said they practiced in Bristol. I said, there's no way I'm going to do that because that's too far for me. But me and John ran into him at a Cro-Mag show and said, these guys I want to start a band with, so we started this stoner doom band, and that was about it. And then,
Nice.
It was
About a year later, I ran into Randy, our old drummer, and he came over, and he was showing up at my work. I was working in a brewery at the time. He kept coming in, and he was like, dude, come do this. I was like, I asked my wife, I'm like, should I do this? And she was friends with him as well, and she's like, hell yeah,
nice,
go do it. So then we started doing stuff.
Nice.
What, 6 years later, we're still, is it 6 years or so?
At least.
Yeah, 6 years later, still doing it, but 3 albums in, we did an EP, did a split 7-inch with Purple Kong from England, and yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you guys formed in like 2018, right? originally?
Yeah.
That's what I got in my notes.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know.
You're testing us.
Memory's not so good, but yeah, about 2018. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you want to pick up a guitar?
I guess my uncle kind of got me into playing guitar.
Okay.
He's a huge
Shout out Uncle Pete.
Yeah. Shout out Uncle Pete, Oak Canary Guitars. What up? He's a big Allman Brothers fan, and he just got me into playing that. I wanted to play bass because I was a huge Motley Crue fan at the time, and I wanted to be Nikki Sixx. He said, "No, play guitar." I said, "Sure." So that's about it, And then
that old red Fender.
Yeah, that's now gold, but I still have it. Yeah. And then started playing guitar, and me and him started a band called Blindside back in the days. We used to play right up the street at
Gutterball first.
Oh yes, you're right. Gutterball at first, then Blindside. We used to play up at Charlie's Basement, which is kind of right up the road in a sense, right?
Oh yeah.
So shout out to Charlie Critch. He started Charlie's Basement, then Studio 158 for anybody that knows that place, and big legend here in Willimantic. So that's pretty much it. And then
we just kept going.
Yeah. Now I'm 50 years old and still play guitar in a band.
Nice. So what about you? What made you want to pick up the bass?
Oh, no, I play drums.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What made you want to pick up the drums? I'm sorry, man. Johnny Blacklung, you play the bass. I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm like multi-instrumental. I play guitar. I've played in other bands too, and
makes pedals.
Yeah, I make guitar pedals.
No way, really?
Yeah,
they're disgustingly great.
I'm like kind of all encompassing. I like to do a lot. I get bored, so I got to keep it moving and keep things interesting. So, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same story. Like I grew up, in like the late '80s, early '90s. So I mean, just growing up listening to like progressively heavier stuff, and like it was always like, oh man, I want to learn how to play guitar. So I started playing when I was like, I don't know, 10, 12 or something like that on like a crappy plywood guitar like everybody else.
Yep.
And then eventually in my 20s I wanted to learn how to play drums, but I wanted to not be like the butthole who sits down and like, oh, I can play drums. So like I took lessons and I actually learned.
Okay.
And then I focused more on guitar for a long time, and then Randy, who was in Afghan Haze originally, the original drummer, he played drums in my band that I was in too.
Oh, okay.
And then eventually when he passed, I wasn't doing my own thing anymore, but I wanted to do something musical, and since I was friends with all these guys and I got along with them, I was like, hey, if you guys want to let me try out. So I did, and then just kept playing with them, and
nice.
Annoying them as little as possible, so they let me come around every week. So.
Nice. John, how long you been singing for?
Well, when I was in high school, I started a crappy punk rock band with my buddy Steve, because I didn't know how to play anything except clarinet.
There you go.
And that's not very punk rock. Or it could be punk rock. You never know.
You can make it.
But I started singing with them, and then I met these guys, and we started doing stuff in about 90, 91, and we did the Gutterball Blindside thing, and went on to a band called Endure. And then a few years later, I needed some more music, did a side project for myself, and then, like I said,
shout that out. What's the side project that you were doing?
Scattered Ramblings. Okay. And then we I didn't do much for a long time. Didn't live around here. I lived down in North Carolina for many years. Moved back, started hanging with John again. And, we still kept in touch, but started hanging out because I was here.
Yep.
And then, ran into Randy at the show, like John said in the beginning of the interview, and he asked me to come, and I was like, I don't know, man. I haven't done this in a while. He was like, all right, just come be aggressive. And it's stuck, I guess, because now I'm still here.
Still doing it, man. Still doing it. Johnny, what about you?
Started off years ago playing street punk bands, then the crust bands. I'm a guitar player by trade, but I've played bass in a couple other bands. And
what other bands you in?
At the time, I'm just in another one with Harrison over here.
Hello.
Called The Blessing, and
yes.
We're still working on all that, but I was in bands called False Alarm, Debauchery. I was in a band playing bass for Watchlist, which is members of 76% Uncertain, and just did guitar for another band called Soulless. That's how
we met.
I played Randy's memorial show.
Yep.
And Eric, their old bass player before he passed. was a friend of mine, and and
How long you been playing bass?
I don't know.
Or guitar, I mean.
yeah, about 25 years.
Nice, okay.
So,
We're old.
It happens, man. It happens.
yeah, I saw them, and I was just like, at Eric's memorial show, I was like, if you guys need a bass player, just reach out.
Nice.
And they hit me up the next day, and I was like, all right, cool.
Eric was always talking about Johnny, so
Yeah.
it was a natural
He fits well.
choice.
He fits very well in the group. Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite venue you've played so far?
Favorite? That's true. I'll put it this way: the venues in Connecticut, the people booking in Connecticut are such awesome people.
Great.
Shout out to
To
Joaquin.
pick a favorite,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I mean,
I hear you.
it's like everywhere we go, like,
Nice.
whether it's the cellar or anywhere, the space.
They're all,
we
like,
go to
inviting
Cherry
and, like-
Street.
Yeah,
like
everyone's really
everyone
cool, man.
is so awesome. Like the scene is so cool, and the people are so awesome. Like,
They're all fun in their own ways. Like it's cool to play like the ballroom or something where we're opening for like a bigger band sometimes because you get FaceTime with a lot of people that don't normally see you.
Yeah, definitely.
But like the smaller shows, like when we played Yukon, like it was that was Rectory Hall of like the Unitarian Church on Yukon. Like that was just a fun show for other reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they and like the cellar's great because like all the people that are there are awesome. And then same thing with like Cherry Street. It's just like those two places. We like know everybody when we walk in there and stuff. So that's a lot of fun.
Good friends of ours.
So yeah.
It's good times.
You guys have a favorite track off the new album?
ooh, a tough
Yeah.
one. A tough one.
The new album's called Sermons of Filth and Disgust, by the way, anyways.
Which was released August 6th, 2025, correct?
God damn, look at that. Yeah.
I got some notes here.
Wow, was it that long ago? I feel like it didn't come out until we got the records. Like when we got the records is when I feel like
Which
it
was
really
like, what,
came-
like less than
a week ago? Yeah.
I've been waiting for it. I saw a review online about it, and it looked really good. And the guy,
Nice.
I was like, did that guy get a copy? I was like, but yeah, no, favorite tracks? What do you?
Oh, God.
Hogs is on there, right?
Yeah, Hog's Breath.
I personally,
my favorites.
Like I something about that track, the bluesiness, the dirtiness. That's like what I like.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't like the other ones, but to me, that one it's fun to do for
got a
me.
good groove.
And it's got that great soul and groove.
I think I like Copperheads because Copperheads is like a super dirty song, and it's kind of different than I think a lot of the other tracks that Afghan's done.
Yep.
And so I always like playing that. Like when that song comes together, it's very like cool.
Nice.
So.
I was very afraid when I had to learn that song. I'm like, how am I going to do all these weird sounds? And then he tells me, oh, I do them. I'm like, oh, thank God. I was like, I don't know how to do that.
Right.
Yeah, all the sounds in the beginning. That's me.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
It's a bunch of vocal effects and
I
stuff.
was gonna ask, like, what kind of effects you guys like primarily use, like vocal effects and stuff?
I just use. I have a delay.
Yeah.
Like for certain songs, and then I use a. What the hell is the thing called? The one I do with the
That's also delay.
Copperheads on.
I don't know.
Isn't it also
Some new
delay?
weird noodling. I don't know what the hell that is.
Well, anyway, and then
He gets it to self-oscillate,
I use a
and
nice,
that's all the
flanger.
weirdness in the beginning of that. Yeah.
I use a flanger a little bit
Yeah.
too. Like not a lot, but and I try to be sparing with my stuff. Just use it as like a little enhancement.
Enhancement,
here and
yeah,
there.
definitely.
I don't like to get crazy with it,
Yeah.
But I try to use it. The echo, that's what it is.
Echo.
The echo brain. I like my echo brain.
Echo, yeah.
And what about for guitar? What effects do you like?
Well,
Pedals or?
what's my main pedal? It's a Pariah pedal.
Yeah.
Made by a dude from Converge. I got a Small Stone that makes all my weird wow wow sounds.
Yeah.
I don't really go too crazy with pedals because then I get confused. To be honest,
Yeah,
I like to
they
keep it
be
as simple
crazy,
as possible, man.
Yeah.
I use a clean channel through my amp. I got the Small Stone. I got whatever the hell that white. what's
The
that
Dispatch
white?
Master
Dispatch
using
Master.
for like echo
Yeah.
reverb.
Is that something you made?
No. I recommended it.
Yeah, it's a quick one. Yeah, I do have some. Yeah,
John rotates through distortion pedals, so he's used some of mine in the past. But,
Okay.
he rotates through them a little bit.
yeah, I do that a lot.
John can never find his sound.
I never like my sound.
Although I feel like the
I
two,
do. I just
the two that you're using now, I feel like you've been using for like a solid while.
yeah,
I feel like
because
it's been like a year or
I'm
two.
afraid to change, and then it's too close to a show. I'm like, I want to try another pedal. Like, don't do it.
It'll be like the day before a show, and John's like, oh, let me try this. We're like, no.
Stick with what you got. People like it. It's not as dirty. It's still dirty, but you can tell what I'm doing. So that's pretty much about it. And then I use my guitars that my uncle makes. Like custom kind of guitars.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah.
Nice.
So I wanted to buy an Explorer. He's like, I'll just make you one. I'm like, sweet. Okay.
Oh, you made that?
Yeah,
Sweet.
so let's do that. That's fine.
Explorers, I mean, they can get expensive, man.
So that saved me, money because I didn't have to pay anything for it. So he was all happy to make it for me. It's cool. Tip me his help.
Uncle O'Canary hooked him up.
Yeah, my Uncle Pete hooked me up. Thank you again. Shout out to O'Canary Guitars for that one.
Nice.
And that's pretty much about it. And,
Johnny, what about you? Bass effects, pedals?
Bass effects, I just use 10-band EQ.
You use mine for distortion.
Yeah, I use yours, which that's based off the MXR.
Yeah, the one that he uses is I don't know if you're familiar with Black Pyramid, but so Andy from Black Pyramid used I forget if it was an MXR 250 or a Disc Plus. I think it was a Disc Plus. So I've listened to Black Pyramid forever. I'm like a huge fan of theirs. So when I got to play a show with them, I like totally nerded out and was like, hey, like, can I build you a pedal? I was like, what pedal do you like and what don't you like about it? So I built a Disc Plus that one of the big things with those is they had a lot of volume drop.
Yeah.
So I ended up just kind of reworking it a little bit, cleaning it up, and then adding like a huge boost down in the end of it.
Boost.
And then I made a bass version which adds like a parallel clean, so you can run clean with the distortion with bass helps out keep it in the mix and not get buried, because a lot of times if you use a regular distortion pedal on bass, as soon as you click it, like all the bass goes away.
Yep.
So it helps keep it in line with that. So so he uses that. Yeah.
I use that, and then I have a mini Crybaby bass wah.
Nice. Okay.
Eric was a huge fan of the Weeping Demon
wah.
I tried to use it.
Yep.
It didn't work with my amp setup and my bass setup. His rig was different than mine, so I had to find something that would work.
Yeah, definitely.
It works live, and it sounds good live for me.
Sweet.
So I'm happy with it.
Nice.
Gotta have the bass wah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, they made me have this. I never used wah before.
Really?
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Paul, any drum effects or anything like that?
No, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
My drum set's pretty old. I bought it when I was like in my early 20s.
What kind of drums do you play?
It's a Yamaha Stage Custom.
Nice.
I just added an additional 18 floor tom to it like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. Just kind of mimicking, like Randy always used like a giant Vistalite kit, like John Bonham style like Vistalite kit. Mm-hmm. But that thing stays in the practice room. It left the practice room once for the like Randy benefit show.
Yep.
Or memorial show, whatever you want to call it. Other than that doesn't leave there. So yeah, I used that kit. I added the floor tom, and it's old, but it works really well, and it tends to sound pretty good whenever I need it to. And I let people like beat the crap out of it all the time. Like I let guys use it, and it's kind of nice to stand back and like listen to it. I'm like, oh, okay, like it actually sounds like decent. So, and I'm a big pasty fan, so I have a bunch of pasty pasty cymbals. That's really, I don't use anything special, just kind of off the cuff. I like stuff like that like, to me it's kind of crazy to have stuff that like is irreplaceable, and like, you know what I mean? Like I'd feel awful if I was dragging around like a $4,000 drum kit and, like dented it or whatever. So to me it's just like, a Stage Custom set's like decent, reasonable, and I'm not going to cry if I break it or something, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, my buddy had bought one of those like Black Panther snare drums or whatever they were. I can't remember. And I dropped it like down my hill, and it was like, he was really upset. He had to like roll down there, like it fell out of the box. Like it was still brand new in the box. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, So what's the inspiration with the name of the band Afghan Haze? Where'd that come from?
Kinda high.
All right.
It actually came like I was sitting on my chair, and Randy called me up, said we gotta think of a name.
Yeah.
And I go, I don't know, man. I was probably stoned and drunk at the time, too, and he was probably stoned and drunk at the time.
Yeah.
So I just started looking up weed names on my phone, and I was like, dude, I don't know, Afghan Haze or...
Is that an actual strain?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was either that
if you Google it, most of the results that come back are weed.
that's where I was going through.
I kind of thought, but
Afghan Haze
you never know.
Alaskan Thunder was another one I saw, and so I was like, dude, Afghan Haze. I'm like, dude, simple enough. We'll just go with that. A lot of decisions were made that way in the beginning. So
yeah, definitely. Recording process. What do you guys do? Like how?
Drunk, high, and go with it, and that's been about it.
We've been pretty lucky. Like a lot of the people we worked with come with some really great ideas.
Yep.
Even from the beginning, you know, like even from our first record, the people we've been lucky to work with have come with ideas, and that's what we appreciate. That like recording with someone that like brings something to the table is essential, I think.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we need input.
Yep.
You know, like to take it to a level beyond just the song. You know, like we have the song, but to take it to another level, you know, like we like working with people that want to have that investment. You know, where they want to do that, and we've been fortunate. You know, we've been fortunate for that.
Yeah, you know, Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Wormwood.
Yeah.
Did Nihilistic. Then we went to Silver Bullet with Greg.
Yeah.
He did the Hallucinations album, and then this one with Monty and I don't know what's the other dude's name. Mark.
Yeah.
That helped do it. Was it Mark?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Yeah. So we've tried different places each time.
Yeah.
Everybody's helped us in different ways, and you know we appreciate all of it.
And it's cool because each record has had a different sound.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
You know,
I've noticed that.
We've tried to. John comes up with these weird visions of, you know, like crap. Like this one's got to sound like Drag Through the Mud. This one's got to sound like
I was gonna ask
something else.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know if anybody else gets, but that's my idea and my vision.
Okay.
And
The whole time leading up to the recording, he's like, "You got to do it slower and dirtier.
It's got to sound
like you're getting dragged through the mud."
Disgusting. I wanted it to be like a dead body being dragged through the mud. That was the whole thing with this album.
Okay.
That's like
that could have been the name of the record.
It could have been. But Sir's built to discuss it sounded cool, so I went with that.
Do you guys have like a certain writing style, like process, like do you write individually or like when you jam together?
a lot of it's jamming.
Yep.
Yeah.
John
will come up with a riff, and then we all kind of just play off of it and add whatever we're going to add to it and come up with little transitions for.
You just come up with at home, or we just jam it out and then just vibe with it and just flow and just go from there. You know, there's no real like basic idea of like what to do. Like let's do this kind of song. It's like, just jam, man. Just whatever happens.
Whatever happens. Yeah.
That's why like each album, I guess, is a little bit different. Like,
even the songs too have like some have a very different feel. Like,
well, yeah, like Phoebe. That's
Phoebe and
like
Hammers
any
and
of the
Wolves,
songs and Hammers and Wolves isn't really like any other songs that we've done before. It's just, but you know, I don't like. It's like the last album when I kind of came up with Satan Ripper. I was like, no one's gonna like this. No one's gonna like this song because there's nothing like what we were doing. But it's just a badass song. It sounds. It's a ripper of a song. How? Sounds a ripper of a song. Hello. But yeah, I was wasted and I was watching Hatchet, the horror movie Hatchet. When I wrote that was the first song for that album. And then I brought it to the table and everyone liked it. And then, you know, just kind of goes from there. I don't know. I just bring ideas to the table. We build off it. He has this idea. Then we go. And it becomes a beautiful record and a beautiful song. That's pretty much it, man.
So you guys just came out with a new album, but you guys, have you been working on any new music by any chance? Or just nice.
Always jamming.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brand new song on YouTube. You can check it out. Someone posted not too long ago.
Oh. What's it called?
Well, they misnamed it.
No.
But
it's all right.
They called it Copperheads, but Copperheads already exist. But the song is called 72 Santa Cruz.
Okay. I'll have to look that one up and maybe I'll play it on the show.
It's a live version.
Nice.
You know, from, what was that, The Cellar?
Cellar.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was inspired from watching a documentary on Ed Kemper.
Yep.
That was the first song I played with them that I actually had a part of writing process for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with them now?
Over a year now.
Okay.
Yeah. We've been, you know, trying to pull it all back together, have some fun, hang with the boys.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate you guys coming down here. Mm-hmm. And do you have any last words or anything you want to plug or anything anybody want to shout out?
Anybody?
False Gods.
Shout out to False
December
Gods.
11th.
Shout out to Joaquin for hooking us up with so many shows throughout the years at Cherry Street. Yeah, check out the new album, Sermons of Filth and Disgust, on Bandcamp, Spotify. Where else is it on?
Everything.
It's just available everywhere.
Streaming
Man. I don't know.
everywhere.
It's on YouTube too.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
We'll be dropping it off at select record stores around Connecticut as well.
Nice.
So,
Got to get off our ass and do that. Yeah.
Any specific ones you want to shout out to people so they know where to go?
Red Scroll.
Oh, nice.
Red Scroll.
Disc and Dat, Bethel, Connecticut.
Yep. Shout out Jamie. What up?
what's Randy's old place up near, what's it called? In Stafford?
Oh, yeah.
Static.
I got it. Static. I got to drop
Yeah.
some off too. Static Records. Got to bring that. Yeah. What the heck's Randy's old place?
I can't remember.
Stafford Springs.
Yeah,
I don't
store.
know.
Right on Main Street.
Anybody wants records, let us know. Drop some off to you. Yeah, anywhere.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the merch too. I'm going to get you guys to sign the vinyl. If that's cool with you
Man,
guys.
no problem. Of
All
course.
right.
We'll be right back with more Homegrown on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM and on our sister station, I-98.3 FM, every Saturday at midnight, Sunday at 12 a.m., and now on Spectrum Channel 192, every Wednesday and Saturday at 4 p.m. Sponsored by Eastern Insurance Associates.
There's a place that's nearest to heaven, where the hills roll up to the sky, and the land is peaceful and lovely. It's where I want to live and die. I love the hills of my Connecticut. I love its valleys and its streams. I've got my loved ones in Connecticut, and they're always in my dreams. My heart is home among those friendly hills, and no matter where I roam, I love the hills of my Connecticut, Connecticut, my own. My heart is home among those friendly hills, and no matter where I roam, I love the hills of my Connecticut, Connecticut, my Take a look at the map of United States and you'll find Connecticut.
Take a look at the map of Connecticut, and you'll see the place of my birth.
It's the grandest place on earth. Willimantic, Willimantic, my hometown. There's a good main street where good neighbors meet. Miles of smiles keep chasing you around. You'll be living, life's worth living. Once you're here, you'll stay. We have everything to make a man a king in Willimantic, USA. We have everything to make a man a king in Willimantic, USA. In Willimantic,
Hey, this is Amstein, and I just want to give a big shout out and thank you to Homegrown on WILI for playing my music and supporting independent artists from Eastern Connecticut like myself. It means a lot, and thank you again for the love.
This is Ramblin' Ray Schmidt, homegrown Willie WILI all the way.
What's up? This is John Harris from Afghan Haze, and you're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar.
Crank it up and prepare for a rock and roll takeover. Yeah!
Welcome back to Homegrown. I'm your host, Matt Rupar, on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM. Homegrown is sponsored by Eastern Insurance Associates, 6 Stores Road on the Mansfield-Willimantic Town Line. Are you from Connecticut? Do you have original music? Do you want that original music played on the radio? Here's your chance. Email me at matt.rupar@gmail.com. That's matt.rupar@gmail.com with your original songs and a brief description about yourself and the music, and I will be happy to play it on Homegrown. Be sure to subscribe to the WILI YouTube channel as well. There you will find this show and many other programs from WILI. Just search WILI Radio in YouTube. Missed an episode of Homegrown? You can go to WILI.com and go to the podcast section. There you will find every episode of Homegrown. Homegrown will now also air on Spectrum Channel 192, Wednesdays and Saturdays at 4 p.m. Be sure to catch Homegrown on our sister station, I-98.3 FM, every Saturday at midnight, Sunday at 12 a.m. Strap in for another half hour of music. Here's Headroom, an experimental, psychedelic band from New Haven, with their song, Flower of Light, the 5th and final track from their album, Head in the Clouds, released October 25th, 2017. with Flower of Light from their 2017 album, Head in the Clouds. 72 Santa Cruz was written by Afghan Haze and is a new, unreleased track recorded live at the Cellar on December 19th, 2025.
This is 72 Santa Cruz.
Woo!
You're listening to Homegrown with Matt Rupar on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM, and on our sister station, I-98.3 FM, every Saturday at midnight, Sunday at 12 a.m., and now on Spectrum Channel 192, every Wednesday and Saturday at 4 p.m., sponsored by Eastern Insurance Associates, 6 Stores Road on the Mansfield-Willimantic Town Line. That was Afghan Haze with a live version of their new song, 72 Santa Cruz. Here's Soft Spot with their new song, Temporary Bliss, from their forthcoming album, 1-800 Soft Spot, set to release May 22nd. Temporary Bliss offers fans heavy, reverberating sound that the band is becoming recognized for while exploring a relatable topic, conflict avoidance. As the title suggests, holding back from expressing what we want to allows us to avoid discomfort in the moment and even feel a sense of relief. But in the long run, it may only lead to pain, regret, and resentment.
Words that you think you cannot say. These thoughts inside your head, will they ever go away? I cannot follow this. It's only temporary bliss. You follow words that they say, that just inside your brain. I never thought you would leave, but it's made me insane. I cannot follow this. It's only temporary bliss. I cannot follow this. It's only
That was Soft Spot with Temporary Bliss from their upcoming album, 1-800 Soft Spot. To wrap up Homegrown this week, here's my song, Bonghead, the opening track for my 5th album, Bonghead, released December 23rd, 2021. Be sure to catch Homegrown on our sister station, I-98.3 FM, every Saturday at midnight, Sunday at 12 a.m., and now on Spectrum Channel 192, every Wednesday and Saturday at 4 p.m. Special thanks to Eastern Insurance Associates for sponsoring the show, and to Afghan Haze for the interview. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you here next week for more Homegrown on WILI 1400 AM and 95.3 FM.
fills my brain. Glass turns to black. Mine turns to dust. Time won't turn back. In Reaper I trust. Mine turns to dust. In Reaper I trust.